Hey everyone, hope you're having a good day today. It's Justine from Android Press and Solarpunk magazine, and I'm here today to do a review of a really wonderful book that is about to come out next month. I actually think exactly a month from today on July 15th. The book's called A Prayer for the Crown Shy. It's written by Becky Chambers, and it's the second in a duology that Chambers has been doing for Tor. The first is A Psalm for the Wild-Built, which you may have heard of already. It's up for, pretty much all of the awards: Locus Award, Hugo Award, Nebula. Well, it was up for the Nebula Award for Best Novella, but didn't win that. I can't say enough good things about both of the books. I think Becky Chambers really continues to set a high bar for solarpunk science fiction with the first and with the second installment of this series, which is called the Monk and Robot series. So the books, they're both set in this future utopia where economic systems like capitalism are essentially a thing of the past. And they're, not only a pleasure to read, but really a great exercise in imagining a better and more sustainable future. So ever since A Psalm for the Wild-Built came out last summer, in 2021, I've been telling people that it's one of the best books I've read in a really long time, something that is a must read. And that book itself is a really wonderful adventure with important themes about the value of therapy, the relationship between people and nature. I think it will be considered a classic once it gets to that point. It's a really an excellent example of what folks are calling comfort literature. It's cozy, it's warm, it makes you feel fuzzy and happy and like things are good. It's a hopeful book. And so I just read the sequel, A Prayer for the Crown Shy, which, like I said, comes out in a month, this July, from Tor.com. And I have to say, the second installment, it blew straight through my already high expectations, and really didn't even stop there. Together, the two books are a real tender, hopeful story of empathy and healing. Again, in the review I wrote, I said they're like a soft blanket that keeps you warm on a cold night. So like book one, book two, Prayer for the Crown Shy, follows the T-Monk sibling Dex as they travel the tiny moon of Panga with a robot named Splendid Speckled Mosscap. And Mosscap, he's the first robot, it makes a point that it's not a he or a she, it's a robot, it's an object. And it prefers the pronoun it. So Mosscap is the first robot to make contact with people on Panga, since robots attained consciousness and departed, left society, and went off into the wild. And so book one is sort of about sibling Dex going out into the wilderness as well, meeting Mosscap, and Mosscap of essentially showing sibling Dex around the wilderness. I don't want to spoil things for folks who haven't read it by getting into too many details. But then book two, A Prayer for the Crown Shy, sort of flips that, right? They come out of the wilderness into Penguin civilization, which is quite utopian. And we follow them as they go from town to town, village to village, interacting with people. And, Mosscap learns things and does things, and those things, present philosophical quandaries, moral quandaries that the robot has to then sort of navigate through and kind of figure out how to handle. And it's, again, I can't say enough good things about the book. You really should look out for it. It's already available for pre-order. Again, it's called A Prayer for the Crown Shy by Becky Chambers. You will not regret reading this book or the one that comes before it, Psalm for the Wild-Built. So get them both and give them a read. Let me know what you think in the comments if you have read them or once you do read them. All right, thanks. And I will be back soon for more reading, more music, more fun. Have a good one.